Hold on, guys. Don't skip the video. I want to share with you guys something very quick, but first, I need... Okay, so now that she's here, guys, we want to share with you guys something very cool because basically, this queen right here just got me the greatest Christmas gifts that she's ever got me of all time. She got me tickets to Rufus' Soul and Coldplay in the next upcoming year, which is why we want to give the sponsors of today's video a big shout out. SeatGeek.
And it was an absolute no-brainer going to them, guys, because they are the #1 rated ticketing app on the market with over 28 million downloads.
Exactly. And you know why they're #1 and they got $20 million?
Tell us why.
Because they currently have 70,000 live events on the app, ranging from concerts to sporting events to festivals, literally even kid things. So this is why I love SeatGeek so much. Like, they literally have everything on SeatGeek.
We need to be going out more then.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
I think we will.
Also, right now, you can even get tickets to go watch Kendrick Lamar, Billie Eilish, SZA, and even Raúl Alejandro.
You said Raúl. You didn't tell me Raúl's coming.
Oh no.
You just started perreo.
Sorry, no.
Take it back.
Oh no.
Take it back.
No.
Say he's not coming back anymore. The perreo just started.
Right now.
Start the perreo.
Come down, come on.
Alright guys, all joking aside, one of the main reasons why I love SeatGeek so much is because they actually have our back. They're like our best friends. So every time that you go on the app, they will rate your deal from 1 to 10 to tell you whether it's a good deal or a bad deal. So basically, just follow the green dots. Green means good and red means bad.
Genius.
So that's genius.
Oh my gosh. And also, any ticket that you buy is always backed up by their buyer guarantee.
Exactly. And you know what's also guaranteed, guys? This code right here. So basically, in your next set of purchase, you get 10% off with this code right here. All you gotta do is go to the description, download the app SeatGeek, and then that code would automatically be applied to your account for whenever you're ready to buy some tickets, and you get 10% off.
That's right.
So that's pretty cool.
Any ticket that you guys want, you get 10% off using our code LessRyan10 up here.
So you guys already know, SeatGeek is the plug. And you know what
Always.
else is the plug? This video right here that you guys are about to watch right now. Because we have an amazing guest.
Amazing.
And you guys already know by the thumbnail and title. I don't want to give away too much.
I'm gonna be sitting right there,
So-
sipping my tea and listen to you guys because you guys have a lot to say.
We got a lot to share, so stay tuned and we'll see you guys in the next segment. Peace.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just go in it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just go in
go
it.
in.
So you guys, he doesn't need no introduction. He is Igor 10. Yeah, he is Igor 10. He needs no introduction. He's also what it looks like, my future brother-in-law. So this is why I also wanted to bring you on the show or on my channel, is because we spend a lot of time together, bro. And you know, I don't want to like keep anything a secret anymore. It's been a little bit of a time that, you know,
I'm glad for that.
yeah, that you've been in this mystery, you know, that a lot of people didn't know, and now you're here. By the way, guys, Igor still is learning English, so we're gonna have to, like, you know.
I understood the most things, like, but not everything. And yeah, I'm still learning English, so yeah.
Okay, so let's just actually start there. Language barrier.
Language barrier, yeah, that's a good topic.
Yeah, because clearly you had a whole life in Brazil, right? And out of nowhere, you find yourself here in California, Los Angeles, speaking a completely different language. How has that, like, made you grow as a person, or like how has that helped you out? And even so, probably the most important question, how does love grow even if there's a language barrier?
Yeah. So yeah, that's a good question. So I have been learning English for a couple years, but I never like learning like deeping because I never thought about move or living in another country. I never think to cut this part.
We're not gonna.
Okay.
We're not gonna. This is full raw. This is full ourselves.
Okay. So I never met another woman like without speaking Portuguese, and I never think about like living in a country, you know, with a different language. You know, I spent my whole life in Brazil. I have 38 years, So that's why I never like think about like going deeper in the English.
Right, and he actually told me that he first started learning English through video games.
Yeah.
What video games were you playing that made you learn this good of English so far? Because it's pretty good. Not living in an English speaking country and by how much you speak, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
So
I
what
try
were
my
you playing?
best.
Super Mario?
Super Mario for sure. Super Mario is a classic. So Call of Duty. What else? I like Marvel. Like
Okay,
I like
Marvels. I
Marvel,
love
like
Marvels.
Spider-Man.
Uh-huh.
You know, everything.
Okay.
So yeah, talking about the language barrier, that's a kind of difficult because I can express deeping, like my deeping feelings about Catherine, and sometimes I feel a kind of, bad because that. But Catherine is super nice with me, and she's very like, how can I say, lovely,
Mm-hmm.
like understood,
Mm-hmm.
and she always like make me feel comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
and encourage me to keep going. And I noticed that I have been improved my English
Mm-hmm.
because love,
Yeah.
because love. Yeah, that's my most motivation for learning English.
You just made me think about that when you're really in love with somebody, sometimes it's wordless. You just look at them in the eyes and you just know that
Exactly.
you guys probably even known each other for, longer than this lifetime, right?
For sure.
And then that's what sets the foundation of like, you know what, let's build on that because what we have here is something that we've never felt with nobody else, with all the people that speak English on the world that live back at home. This is something more special that any of that could bring, and then the choice to go through that challenge is the unconditional love, right? So I feel like something has to be a challenge in someone's love life in order for it to become unconditional, or else there's no contrast. There's no like purpose, you know? Kind of the same way, this is getting kind of deep, right? But kind of the same way as like there can be light without darkness. You need to have both duality, right? So now it
Yin
becomes
and yang, right?
exactly now it becomes a choice to like, okay, we're going to work through this.
That's my first time like dating a woman who lives in different country than mine, so different culture, and that's my first time dating a woman with kids too. My first time ever for everything. So my first time in different country. So have it been like challenge, but at the same time like good challenge, Uh, I feel like growing too much into the situation. I love kids. I ever love kids. Have so many like friends who has kids too.
So you don't have kids. Obviously I know
No,
this, but you
I
don't,
have
for the
kids.
people.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I don't have kids. I used to think about it, but now I don't. I'm okay because I have this relationship with kids, Catherine's kids, and I love kids because we can like learning too much and just seeing, just looking
And observing.
how pure, yeah, how pure they are, how pure they live in the present moment. That's the most like listen. I haven't been learning through the kids, and yeah, that's it.
One of my main intentions to like bring you on my channel was because I want people to know that me and you, we have a great dynamic together, and we actually have a really big purpose on the planet, on the earth to fulfill. And I've actually seen that. Should we open up plant medicine?
Yeah, I think we should.
We should open because
We should.
plant medicine is one of the biggest reasons on why we have a purpose, specifically me and you, right? And how it like brought us together.
That's one of the most like bonds between me and you.
Exactly. And I've been on the social media game for a while now. I took a break. Obviously, you guys know this. I took a little bit of a break, a mental break, because I came to a place I had to find myself a little bit deeper. And how I started finding myself deeper was through plant medicine. You guys know that I've been battling an eye condition for so long, and I needed answers. The doctors weren't doing anything about it. They didn't know why I have what I have. And I decided to take matters in my own hands to really kind of soul search and find out what was the missing piece or the broken piece inside my soul and my spirit that was causing, the materialization of blindness. So that is what brought me to plant medicine to begin with. And this is when I first heard about ayahuasca. And I just knew that ayahuasca was going to give me the answers, even though it did not give me the answers. Not the first time I communed with her, not the second time, not even till like 5 years later, I got the answers on why I have what I have in my eye vision. And my theory is that when the plants withhold information on your intention, on why you went there to begin with, it's because it's trying to build your strength up. It's trying to give you knowledge throughout time. So when the time does come that you find out that core issue, you have the strength to hold that and to go through that and to find a solution for it. So
In my opinion, that's your challenge in the life,
Right.
You
And everyone has that.
assign the contract before like come to this material world.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we have like challenge in the life
Mm-hmm.
to grow, to be able to go into this challenge to grow.
To expand our
Expand,
awareness,
yeah,
our consciousness,
exactly.
our souls, our spirits, and yeah. So let's go back to the plant medicine. So, when was the first time that you decided to when was the first time and what made you want to like soul search for yourself? And what is plant medicine? What is ayahuasca like in your terms? Because
Okay.
you come from the land that the Amazon that grows these sacred vines, out of thin air, basically.
Yeah.
And
Brazil is the most like popular medicine, right? So ayahuasca is a tea made by indigenous people from Brazil and Peru and from Amazon. This tea is so sacred, and you can't like going to drink this tea like just for fun, or
it's not recreational,
it's not yeah,
which is not.
it's not at all. So you can go with you need go with your heart open and your mind open to receive what you need to receive to healing yourself. And when we healing ourselves, we be able to healing everybody around us. You know what I mean? This tea like changed my whole life completely. I stopped like doing a lot of shit in my life,
Like bad habits.
bad habits. Yeah, I healing bad habits. Yeah, and I heal a lot of traumas about my life, about my relationship with my family, with my friends, with people.
So question. So when it comes down to healing those aspects of yourself, right? Like your family, your traumas, your bad habits, how does the medicine, I already know the answer to that, but like in your words, and I want people to know, like from someone that's also from that land, how does the medicine help in those kind of ways? Like what does it do for that?
Because when you drink the medicine, also you drink the spirit of the Amazon. That you drink the spirit of the earth. You know what I mean? The mother earth, the Mare Terra, and the spirit come inside of us, and they show us things, things that we think we okay, but we're not okay. Let's get an example. So we have a trauma, but when we grow, we start like drink, start like going to the parties, start like use like drugs or eat food, alcohol, everything, for because we can't we how can I say, we be afraid to look at what I need to look at for healing. You know what I mean? And this process and the ceremony, the spirit of the medicine of the ayahuasca, she show us what you need to see to healing.
And many times it's the ugly truth.
Yeah, but she shows with love, because I know the most people had afraid to drink medicine because they say, "Oh, I don't want to like look at for my past or look at some things for look for my traumas because traumas.
Yeah, and they're pretty bad to look at.
pretty bad.
Understandable.
Yeah, for sure. That's like our minds like say no, our ego
Too safe.
to save.
Keep
Yeah,
myself
keep
safe.
safe and don't go for this crazy thing.
Yeah, don't open up a can of worms that shouldn't be opened. Just leave it back there.
Exactly. But I can tell from my experience and in this path for so many years, and also because I have a lot of friends who, uh, about the medicine. And I can say that the medicine show with love. The people think, oh, I will see my bad things about me. I will see like my traumas, and I'm not prepared for this because I will going crazy or stuff like that. But no, the medicine show with love because when we drink medicine, our mind open. Like, how can I say, expand our mind, and we don't see the things with our ego. We see the things with our spiritual, with our higher self. So we see our things in the different angle,
In a different light.
different way. Like let's just say, without medicine, we see our life like this way. You know what I mean? Like this way. When we drink medicine, this happen.
The blinds are off.
The blinds, the Maya,
The blind spots are all gone.
Like boof.
You see 360 your whole life.
Exactly, and we see in a lot of dimensions. You know what I mean? That's so like powerful for healing. And this changed my whole life. This changed my relationship. He's changed the way I see myself, the way I see the humanity. To see like all the things.
Would you say that would you say that you recommend everybody to drink medicine or not?
Not everybody, because also the most important thing is ayahuasca is not for everyone. Because,
I agree to that.
Yeah, that need to be careful. So like the first step is looking for a safe place. What is the safe place? The place who like we're talking to you before. Like we'll be like make some questions about your
There's
mentally-
protocols
the
that-
protocols exactly. Because if you have like, for example, if you have in your family who has like schizophrenia, this
Yeah.
mental
Schizophrenia.
so you can drink medicine.
Because they could turn it on.
Turn it on, yeah, because you have your genes, So that's very like, how can I say, kind of dangerous, the line is so like,
Yeah, so it's like everything in life, right? Like not everybody's meant to be doing what everyone else is doing, right? So there's some people that are even allergic to the sun that they can't even walk outside without getting burned within 2 seconds because their melatonin in the skin is non-existent, right? So yeah, like
because we have spirits, but we have like biology, like genes, chemicals, and the medicines, they have chemical. It's natural, 100% natural.
it's from nature.
But yeah, from nature, but also we'll mix it with our body. So you need like, how can I say, like the protocols? You need follow the protocols for you can see if you're able to drink medicine. If you're not able to drink medicine at this moment, you need search for a professional like a therapist or a psychologist.
Which actually makes me think about that the one research that they found that one night of medicine, of ayahuasca medicine, is equivalent. You can Google this right now if you want to, but one night of medicine is equivalent to 10 years of psychotherapy. That's incredible.
Yeah, I saw this.
Yeah, that's incredible, and I could attest for that because I've been working with medicine for a little bit for some time now, and there's no way that any human could help me as much as my higher self has helped me through the communing with the higher self, through the medicine.
Yeah, because we can able to go very deep in, and ourselves, and the way that's impossible to do like in therapists.
So I'm gonna,
But in my opinion, therapist is important too.
right, because it takes two to tango, right?
Yeah,
the way
for
how I
integration,
see
yeah.
therapy and plant medicine, it's like music and dancing, they go hand in hand, right? So to this topic, we're going to bring in somebody that he's behind the scenes. Is he here or is he not? And the reason why I want to bring him in is because we've actually all been in a ceremony together. Me, him, and Mr. Izzy.
Mystery voice.
Mystery voice.
Hello, hello, hello.
Right. And you guys are not going to know who he is until further notice. But, Mr. Izzy, I got one question for you just before we move on.
Of course.
Sitting in that ceremony with us, what was the biggest takeaway that you took?
I think the biggest takeaway.
From a first timer, by the way, he was first timer. The only time that he's heard about this was basically through me, and then he came in after doing some research, and this is him as a first timer.
I think my biggest takeaway, to be honest, was there was a couple. Okay, so the first one, I wrote it down beforehand, and something was just telling me after the first cup. Something was just telling me to write this down, and I wrote down, I need to shine my light more, which in turn, like, it means to use my voice more, show myself more to people, and just be myself comfortably, comfortable, whatever. But,
Yeah.
just be myself around people. So Aya was pretty much in my stomach, just grabbing whatever was like toxic.
That needed to go.
It needed to go. All the trauma, everything that's like holding me back, everything just needed to get out of there.
So you had una limpia.
Yeah. Also because when we drink medicine, so the spirit comes inside of us. And that's the same when we move to a new house. What the thing we do when we move? We make a clean. You know what I mean?
Clean it up.
That's why people purge, because the spirit is very pure, and they went in your body and they make a clean. The first thing the medicine make is a clean. You know,
To match his frequency.
to make the frequency, yeah,
Purity.
and to be able to receive all we need to receive for healing, for be a better person, for be a better husband, to be a better brother. You know.
So so I think that this is it, bro. I think that we really did kick some ass over here on this podcast. We covered exactly what we could cover. Like I said, guys, there's gonna be more unfolding as time goes by, and we're gonna be starting a lot of new things together here. So make sure that y'all stay tuned if you guys want to follow our journey when it comes down to, our purpose on why we're here, alive on the planet in this flesh. So do you have anything else to say before we end this?
God bless us.
God bless us all. If you guys are
Bless us
watching
all.
this, thank you for tuning in. Honestly, thank you guys for tuning in, and stay tuned for more. And if you guys have any questions to ask Mr. Igor, this is going to be his Instagram right here. This is also my Instagram. It's linked right here on the channel, but his Instagram is right here. If you want to directly talk to him, this is it right here.
I'm here.
Yeah, bro. Love you so much, bro. Thank you for coming in, and wanting to do this. I know that
all
it's
the
been
time.
hard, with the language barrier, but as we know, we're here to grow and to challenge ourselves. And I hope that you guys took something out of this, right? Take that risk. Take that risk and jump for it. Whatever that you
Follow
love.
your heart.
Follow your heart. And
your
guess what? There's one thing that I learned about following your heart. It always going to require you to face your biggest fears. So if something feels scary, but you want to do it, that's a good sign. Do it. Do it even if you're scared. Do it with your knees shaking. Because that right there is what's going to completely bring you to the destiny that you're meant to become.
Trust in the universe.
Fulfillment will happen.
Trust in the universe. Yeah, that's the message.
Good stuff. Guys, we'll see you later, and we love you.